This is Kendria with Push Fashion Inc. And I want to say thank you to Need to Know Studios for hosting us tonight. And I want to give a big shout out to Bigger Picture Network. Thank you. Okay. Well, let me say welcome to Push Fashion Inc. It's been a while. You know, I'm one of those pop-up podcasts. You know, I'm a girl, you know, diva. I have diva friends, schedules and stuff. But, you know, when we do come, we come with some fun, great stuff.
No, that's right.
And what I always do is come with my friends and some special guests. We have a special guest host today. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ashley, also known as Mosa Malinda. You can find me on IG. I'm an actress, a model. I want to be a comic, and the rest is history.
Okay, awesome. And then our main guest tonight, we have... You introduce yourself, your name correctly, so I know how to pronounce your name. Say your name correctly.
Okay, so my name is Sharay Hayes, but most people recognize me and know me by The Punisher. I was a witness in Sean Diddy Combs trial, and if you haven't heard about it, you probably won't.
Right. And if you haven't heard about it, but we know you have. But
right.
We don't have him here for that today. We'll talk about that later, but we have him because he wrote this awesome. I say awesome because we actually listened to it.
Yes. All day today.
Yes, we did.
Heard about penis.
It was better that we did it today, so it's nice and fresh. So we're going to get in that ass, because this nigga be talking. Wait, let me stop. I started. Okay, get the book. Let's get the book. I just want to say for real, that I am so proud of you. Because the book was very, I'm going to just get right into it. It was very down to earth, very raw.
Yes.
Very knowledgeable, educational, caring. I mean, this book can be geared not only to men, because men, you never know what people go through. However, being a woman and reading it so you could care for your family, some of us are still blessed where they haven't had to go through, but you never know what life may bring. So now you are prepped to kind of understand, you know, that thing, men are from Mars and women are from Venus or whatever. Totally, you give that in this to let us know like how y'all think, and just, you know, so I'm just very proud of you on how raw and down to earth and how you really shared, and you got gritty in it. It was real gritty and real.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, I have to say I appreciate that, because that's the ultimate compliment when I'm talking about a men's issue, but I get appreciation and enjoyment and great feedback from women, because technically it's not...
Wait, technical difficulties. I'm sorry. Wait. I brought my laptop. Let me be on point, because y'all know how I do my push fashion, which we got right into it. So the phase, New York Fashion Week, because we know it's New York Fashion Week, right?
That's the first topic.
Yes. Okay, so ever since Push Fashion start, it's always been technical difficulties. So I like to be on point with my little PowerPoints that I make. So this week phase, let's start all over. We did say Fashion Week, so I was supposed to have that up, because it is Fashion Week in New York.
That's right.
And you know, it's just so funny that I have you as a guest. But we did a fashion show the other day where we were production, and we worked with the sweetie puffy twin daughters.
Yes,
they
which
were
is
so sweet.
Kind of weirdly ironic. Yes,
just
we got
weirdly
to meet.
Ironic. Just, you know, life is life, but that's because, you know, that's the type of, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into it, where Puffy, J-Lo done made me eggs before, so I don't even want to talk about my Puffy.
This is news to me.
Yeah, like, you know, so, I mean, I'm in the business. It is what it is. So just life is, but I got to really walk with them, so it's New York Fashion Week. So now we'll get to this one.
Ah, perfect. It's on the screen. Okay.
So we're going to even cover that.
How did we even use you in the cover?
It wasn't really, I wasn't looking for individual shine. Like, I just wanted to present that cover of a guy with a woman things are not working out in terms of him being able to perform.
So he grabbed freezer meat from the freezer.
He's
to
looking
perform.
for his
I'm kidding.
hard meat.
But no, I love the title because I reference my body parts to meat. Like I actually, like when someone's putting sunscreen on me, I'm like, can you get my wings? Don't forget my wings. And I got the bacon all out today. And like, I really talk like that. So when I first saw this, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to like this guy's humor at least.
All right, cool. I'm glad you get me. You get me.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah.
Well, opening how you broke down with your dad, that part was just so like heart, like, aw. One, because just thinking on how men think, and you have, I mean, I'm from down south, so you got your OG, your dads, and they be talking shit.
Your uncles,
So
your nasty uncles. I'm kidding.
when he was like, yo, she wouldn't leave the house. That was so funny. I couldn't get her to leave. I was just like, wow, like that part. The dad part, opening up with the dad part.
Let me say something because we didn't frame it, right? So I wrote a book, and it's about men's aging and experiencing erectile dysfunction. And that's something that I went through, which drove me nuts because my whole life I've been this male stripper, sex symbol thing. So my whole validation was based on my sexuality. So of course, when I started having problems, it was a big issue. So I went through a whole thing trying to solve it. I figured it out, and I wrote a book about it to help other men. And these ladies were nice enough to check it out. So now they're going to give me feedback and share the process and the breakdown. And that's what we're talking about because we didn't really...
we didn't give the beginning. We just threw it in the middle. Okay.
What is it? Where is my freezer meat?
Well, yeah, the book is called In Search of Freezer Meat.
Freezer meat.
In Search of Freezer Meat.
Me every day looking for food for dinner. Dinner meat. No, but I wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
When did your dad tell you that he had the same issue?
So that's what's crazy, and that's how much shame it is because my dad never told me, ever. Even when he elected to go get the surgery, it was just, give me that doctor's number. But he never verbally said, I have a problem.
Is it something that's possibly genetic, or you think it's just psychological as far as what you said in your case, that he happened to have it and you have it too, or had it too?
So I never found out what my dad's diagnosis was. I just know over 50% of erectile dysfunction cases are mental. There's nothing wrong with the guy. But unfortunately, when you go into sexual situations and you experience anxiety releases a hormone called cortisol that restricts blood flow.
Right.
So a lot of guys are struggling and they're fine, but once you get in your mind, I have a problem, and you get that performance anxiety or whatever, if nobody really explains it to you, you're done.
And listening to the book, and I think that's where you started at a young age already.
Wanting to.
Being afraid. So, and that's why I'm saying this book can prepare a mom how to raise her son.
Exactly.
Because one, you don't want to start off with insecurity because as a guy, you have to start fucking a whole bunch of people to get into your groove when you're growing up. That just comes with nature and just the whole thing of when you tell a girl, save yourself, but the guys got to go get their notches on their belts so they can...
Yeah, but how come some of the guys with the most partners are really bad in bed?
Because they got egos.
Well, they're selfish. They're selfish lovers usually.
Well, no, I can explain it to you. So a man has... Most men figure out sex, like I mentioned, through porn.
Right.
And through masturbation. Right? So if you think about it, masturbation is a selfish act. It's your own pleasure. So
you got that right.
So you have a lot of men that they go into sex with a masturbation mindset. So they're just masturbating.
Women don't. So it's crazy that guys do.
It's a natural urge that starts coming into your body. So some way or form, either you kind of know sexually automatically or you learn it from something. However, but that's a natural thing that starts happening in your body. So then you start getting inquisitive and experiencing and curing, you know.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying masturbation is a bad thing. I'm talking about your
That's
focus.
where it all starts. But I mean, the kind of, unless, you know, somebody starts someone.
Like, were you, like, is this like personal? Were you molested? Did anything happen to you that you think maybe just triggered the anxiety and also maybe made you feel like you needed to be this type of, you know, person as an adult? Like, I'm going to be the man. I want to be the best sexually.
Well, I think, you know, it's a story in my book, Whack Dick Will, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what did it. You know, when I saw my friend lose his virginity and then be criticized about being a bad lover, and I was still a virgin at the time, and that created a whole pressure on me because I didn't want to go through what he went through.
Well, his mom wasn't around to say, baby, you got to do it again and keep doing it again. Like the first time.
You're a different kind of mom.
It ain't going to work, maybe, but you got to just keep and figure it out. I mean, that's how sex is. Like, when you're a girl, the first time you're giving head, you don't know how to give head, so you got to do it a few times. So then you know how to start giving head. Or maybe
I'd ask an older lady
or aunt or somebody gets a banana, like, or you end up watching a show or porn. But yes, I remember young, when we were all young, 12 years old, 13-year-old, skipping school and all of that. And it was the pornos that start kind of educating us. Yep. And you talked about that, how you're watching pornos and then now you got to stand up against what these pornos is doing.
Yeah, that's your imprint.
And that's another mental fuck up.
That's your imprint.
Because that stuff's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. But, I mean, it just says, because what it does say in this book, men are very visual.
Yeah.
And very thought like, am I pleasing this woman?
Yeah, some men, right? Some men, like
don't
you said,
give a fuck. Some
either a
selfish.
man's gonna go into it like almost with a competitive mindset to do his best, or some guys, I don't care, I'm just getting mine. And then another thing is, I'm blaming you guys for bad lovers.
So
okay,
I hear you.
wait.
It goes both ways. I agree. However, I feel like women are always catering to the man. In fact, when women watch porn, they're looking at the girl to see what she's doing to the guy. I don't think guys are looking at the guys to see what you know what I mean?
Like, no, the guys
they're
are
not
looking
studying.
At the girls.
They're just watching to get aroused.
Yeah.
Whereas women, we are trying to study. We're trying to learn what are the tips and tricks. And
when you're young.
When you're young. But I'm saying, or when you watch it in general. You know?
And then when you want to learn, you watch all the time and be like, oh, okay, let me try that. Mm-hmm. I mean,
but I'm saying that to say, like, I feel like guys just watch it to like watch it and enjoy it. They're not learning. They're just like, to me, I just feel like, because then they would look at what the girl is watching it to learn.
No, we're learning too. Yeah. We're learning too. That's what makes us bad lovers, because we just try to mimic what the porn guy does, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're actually giving pleasure.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
you're right. Also not communicating, which is something you mentioned, which I appreciate towards the end of the book, because that's important too. But I feel like a lot of guys...
just in relationship-wise, it's always good to communicate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in it. Let's get in it, because this nigga was talking some shit.
Yeah, you were.
Like, I just love the way he was like, Dick Harry this one, and she was like, come on, Poppy, bring the dick with him. So the part
and I'm Dominican, so I'm kind of offended. No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, she was getting upset on some parts, but that part where the Spanish girls, they was going crazy, and they stuck the shit on your head.
That was hilarious, though.
And he was like, the unicorn dick unicorn. I love it. Tasteful words. Your words were so tasteful how you did it. But I was like thinking like, oh shit, he's about to start like jamming it in them.
That's what I thought was about to happen. I was like, is he going to fuck them with the head?
Went back into being real. I love just how you would make a joke and go into it, but then you would come back into your reality of how you were feeling, and like, these bitches played me, fuck them.
Speaking of that, I liked the beginning when you talked about when you first started stripping and they knew who you were based on your high school sweetheart. Have you heard from your high school sweetheart since the scandal, the Diddy, or anything since in the book?
No, I haven't. I mean, after that incident, I want to say she might have circled back years later on some cool stuff or whatever. But by that time, it
Like
was,
when you were on the reality show, or
no, even a little bit before that. Just with me in the dancing business, she circled back because I got really, really popular. But you know, by then I'm not.
you're over it.
Interested.
In that part where you got into the business because of the girlfriend.
Yeah, you were like, I'm gonna show you.
Right, I'm gonna show you, but then she ends up trying to
change my
find you
name.
and not even. But that connection, was there a real connection there where you guys were actually dating, and then she went off?
I wanted to marry her. It was
So
like that. We were living together. I was the young guy, like looking for the ring and all that. I thought that was going to be
So
my
during
wife.
that time of looking for the ring, you decided, okay, I'm gonna be a stripper to get her attention?
No, after they broke up.
She dumped me.
Okay.
But I was gonna ask, the year you withstood her being a stripper, what was that like?
I mean, it was nerve-wracking, right? This is the love of my life. She decides she's going to be a stripper. I don't want her to be a stripper, but she's like, take it or leave it.
Did you
And
go
so
and
you
see
like,
her
I'm gonna do
perform?
it too.
Yo, I straight up and down because she told me she was just a waitress. So I remember just going in there, sneaking in there, trying to see what she was
Wait a
doing
minute.
or whatever.
So she said she wanted to work there, not be a stripper there, and then you found out she was a stripper there, or she was a stripper?
Well, no. So the club that she worked in, they really did have waitresses.
No, I know. I almost did that.
Yeah, but
Waitressing. I almost did.
but all
I was a wrestler.
But all
Shot girl wrestler.
yeah, but all
Birthday
all
parties.
waitressing means is she doesn't do sets on the pole. But if a
Okay.
guy says, "I want
Wanna
a
do-
private dance in a room," she's gonna do it.
Right, because she was
Really?
the shot girl. She was the, but then they could request her.
Yeah, because when back, I don't know about now, but you can't solicit, right? So the way the clubs used to work, they would have the strippers, and then the waitresses would solicit for them. Do you want to take the girl in the room? Do you want to whatever? They would kind
That-
of solicit. So that was like almost a saleswoman, right? So she
And
was
then they
doing
could
the
actually request them.
saleswoman thing. But again, if somebody wanted to take her,
They could request, right?
she's
Even though
going.
she was just a waitress.
even if
Because
look, if you in there,
everybody's expected to be naked.
everybody's expecting to make the club money.
And God was protecting me because I was 20 and I almost applied for a job as a waitress at Delilah's with my girlfriend in college. And she was like, you just wear a corset and like nice pants. It's really classy. It's not what you think. And I'm just so glad now that I understand
Well, I mean,
how it works.
I love strippers. I love that world. You know, I mean, I come from the urban generation where, you know, it's a business.
Well, you were a dancer. You danced in school. I would dance too, so I appreciate the art of it, but I don't know if I could do it.
Again, it's not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not for everyone. It's not for everyone. However, just saying like, you're like, saying yes, and no, I mean, life is real. You never know what life brings and what people end up doing, just as long as you're respectful, because it all is. I have friends that it's a business.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It's funny. But, okay, so let's get into another thing. Okay, so I love the way you kept it, you know, no names and everything, and how you did that part.
Yeah, well, we figured it out, though.
Of course we figured that part
Okay.
out.
Yeah, as soon as you hear baby
4
oil.
interviews later. Oh my God. I put it together on YouTube.
really?
I was like, play it back.
Baby
Rewind. I was like, we know what
Baby
client that
oil?
is.
Oh my goodness. Like, and yes, the way, like, listening to you read it, that's the best with hearing the sounds and like, yo.
said,
He was
he just
like,
heard
yo. He was like, I thought the nigga was saying I was sticking it in my butt. I'm like, this nigga's gay. I mean, sorry, some people don't like that word. I'm sorry, I'm a little crazy. But yes, that was very tasteful how you told that story. Okay, so can we ask some questions about it? I'm just like,
Anything you want, shoot.
About
So-
it. Just say it. What is it?
okay, so because you was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Like, did you know who she was, or you didn't know who she was?
I didn't know. I did not recognize her.
Really?
So
did
did
not.
you at any time recognize like, oh shit, this Cassie?
I
Oh
didn't.
wait, I ain't say that.
Right before he came. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
What, he said
Nah,
how did he say her name? He said the beautiful.
Cassandra. I don't know.
He said the beautiful wife.
Yeah.
So
Very tasteful, very tasteful.
Yeah,
the
so I
beautiful
didn't-
wife.
that situation was going on 2.5 years, and I didn't realize who anybody was till like a year, 15 months in. Damn. I didn't know.
So then did you, oh my God.
And he didn't get to see him because he was covered up.
Covered, yeah.
Did you
didn't
figure it
dance or
out at ever?
anything?
Yeah, like
Recognize him?
once I figured it out because they put me in a room, and the hotel, when you cut on the TV, it was a welcome message. So when I cut on the TV, it said,
right.
Yeah,
I heard
you know,
Welcome, Punisher.
welcome
To hell.
welcome Sean Combs, right? So
Right. Yeah, I heard
Then I
that somewhere
figured
else.
it
You
out.
didn't put that in the book.
No.
Yeah, you didn't
no,
put that in
no,
the
no.
book. Right. I heard that somewhere else.
Yeah,
That part you're
I went
saying.
to him, yeah. So that's how I figured it out.
Noise came out of nowhere.
So when you were standing there, you was like, wait, did I see that right? Like,
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to find out that way, and then mind you, got to understand. I used to show up there like 2:00 in the morning. So it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm just telling like, all right, let me just cut on the TV, and I'm like, what? Like,
okay, at that point, did you have your operation done yet?
no.
No, right. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
what I
So
was
can you
thinking.
explain, like, the last time, or at least in the Vlad, not in the book, in the Vlad
Okay.
interview, I feel like you explained that the last time you had your situation with them, he like threw a stack of condoms at you
Yeah.
because
Oh, that was you?
needed to,
That
you needed
the
to get to
situation?
work.
Or was it a few of them?
I mean, it was
The whole nasty shit.
Nah, I mean, it was a lot of guys over the course of time that they would hire. I think they used me in the trial because I was a longer period of time. Like I said, 2.5, almost 3 years, and yeah, I mean, like with the Vlad thing, we went a long period of time without connecting. So
Okay, let me be clear. Let me be clear what I'm asking.
okay.
Okay, because I, you know, you hear things, you hear the different interviews and stuff. So you're the one where he said, "No, go do it again, because it's not collected."
No.
No.
Okay,
no, that's not
What
it.
I remember, he's probably going to tell it right. Of course, he's going to tell it right. What I remember was you said when it was your last time you saw her, you couldn't finish, and he demanded that you finish, and like came out of nowhere because he was always hiding, and he dumped a bunch of condoms. Like, let's go, and that's what I remember.
Yeah, so that wasn't necessarily finished, right? So we almost for a couple of years we were not using condoms. It was just what it was, right?
Wow.
So the last time we went a long period, so I'm not expecting to use a condom. So when he came out of the blue, like, yo, I'm ready for this to happen,
You were
and he threw the
disrespected.
condoms, I'm like, if you ladies wouldn't notice, but guys listening would know, if you having trouble with erection, a condom is you out the game. You know what I'm saying? So that created an issue. Plus with I'm ready for it to happen now, and
And
it just
another person in the
Dude,
way,
like
distracting.
he should have known. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
fucking up the vibe, nigga.
yeah. So
What the fuck is wrong with you?
so it threw me off, and nothing was able to go down, and that was the last time I came through.
So, poor thing.
That's your reaction, poor thing.
Like, just, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Poor
It's a whole lot,
baby.
like, but just the part where it's a whole year going on and you like, oh shit.
Yeah,
That's like,
that was crazy.
and I mean,
And I would have felt
that's
some
not-
way too when I realized I was one of many and not like the only one, or,
well, then that
Yeah.
makes it like they're psychomaniac.
Yeah.
I mean, and then that goes into, because the whole book is like, it ain't nothing wrong because niggas is fucking, niggas want to fuck.
Yeah.
You was fucking the wives, the people who need it, and what the sad thing is, the husband who gave permission to his wife to go and fuck. That reminded me of the Lotus movie, the series where
Oh yeah.
in series 1, he married the crazy girl, lied and said he was dying of cancer, but then the next season, he was with the young girl and they was trying to get the young niggas to fuck in front of him. He wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So, but most men, you know, that's swingers. You know, to me, that's understood. You either watching or you swinging, and either probably swingers, either the husband isn't or they get turned on watching, you know? So, the thing is, when you started, like, that's what you, that's all in the book is fucking, the next fuck.
You did say that word a lot.
If I don't,
I was like, God damn, man.
And if I don't get it up, or if it don't turn me on, so it just lets you know that niggas is always thinking about sex.
Yeah.
Good or bad, if they dick working or not.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, now the joke part, I had a friend, coincidentally, like, out of the blue, me and Tom, we've been friends for like 10 years, I would say. And this came out of the blue. So maybe a couple of months ago, I have an older friend, and he out of the blue was just like, you know, I have this and I want to tell the girl, would she let me try it on her? So I was trying to not ask too many questions at that point. So I went and looked and like, what the fuck is he talking about? And saw how it looks. And so I was just like, well, I mean, because people are into toys and like dildos and sex toys. I'm like, I totally think she's going to be wanting to try it. I mean, if I had a friend, I'm like, yeah, I want to try it. Let's see how it works. Like, that's how I thought about it. And then talking to Tom, I don't know how it came up. I guess I was talking about the podcast, and he was like, da-da-da-da. And I was just like, oh, shit. So then when I started reading the book and it talked about that, I was like, oh, shit, it's a small world. Like, this is really, and I was really intrigued. So to meet someone else and talk about it, and you do the book.
Circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those listening, she's talking about a penis implant.
Let's get down with it.
Yeah, she's being very, very, like, technically with you did this and you got the that.
If you read the book, you'll know.
She's talking about a penis implant, and I guess somebody
said
demoed it, she knows, and then we're having it again.
So yes, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, people can get a penis implant. So I was looking it up. I was looking up the type of procedures, and then when we got to the part when you discussed it. So my question right away was teabagging. Can you be teabagged, and can we feel the pump?
That was a good one.
Well, so first of all, I've never been teabagged to know the difference between a non-pump teabag and a pump teabag.
Okay, pause.
So
all the lovers you had? Get the fuck out of here.
I can't
Punisher,
answer that.
Stop playing with me. Wait, are we talking about teabagging when
you
the balls is in the mouth, right?
Exactly.
Is that what we talking about? And
you never had your balls
motherfucking Punisher and ain't a bitch not
well,
one
you
bitch
need to get punished.
No.
I'm
not saying I never teabagged somebody.
No.
She asked specifically,
Have you
feel it in your mouth?
Wait. I didn't know that a guy could teabag a woman. What does that mean?
I guess he just saying going down.
Oh, no.
Karate chopping and all that shit he was talking about.
I don't know these.
Well, no. Wait, hold up. Wait. Am I using teabag the wrong way? Like,
yes. Because teabag means balls in your mouth.
Exactly. No, so I'm using it the right way.
From a woman.
Ain't no balls in your mouth.
No, but that's the question she asked me. Can you feel
the balls?
Can a woman feel it? Can, like, we feel, this balls feel different?
How would I know?
Oh, that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Does it well,
I would only know if I had balls
does it
in
feel
my
different?
mouth.
Like, you feel your balls, does it feel different? From, like,
you know where it is.
I'm going to know where it's at, but I don't think as a female, she can tell.
Because when you look at the picture.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be like, hey, not that side. Put your tongue in around. Like. That was a thought I had. I was like, I wonder if he can manually maneuver it to make it erect. That's what the thing is.
Well, put it this way. I've had long-term sexual relationships with the device, and they had no idea, no clue. Like, literally, when I came out with the book, I got calls like, fuck you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they
no
probably
clue.
was like, damn, that's why he was. But I love how you're like,
okay, test run tomorrow.
Right. Because, I mean, I thought it was normal.
But still.
Because they have the vajayjay tightener, like women go to Brazil or wherever to go get
the rejuvenation.
pussy tighteners. You know, bitches get their titties, they ass. So to me, it's just like another life of enhancement where, yes, I could see a man saying like, okay, it's not, and I like how you said it. You have to, because you could get it with your insurance, but you have to go through all the steps, which
they gotta
is
make sure you do everything.
Make sure this is the next step you should take. But I could see, you know, somebody wanting to make their shit right, and you're right. Talk to your woman, and I don't think she's gonna be mad.
Well, I have another question because this was a question I had. Did you ever think about going to therapy and figuring out psychologically what was going on before you resorted to enhancements and then the implant?
It was not an option.
I think he was too
You
far
didn't want
gone.
to?
The nigga was the Punisher.
It was not an option.
Like, the nigga was everywhere. Niggas
What do
was
you mean
calling
it's an
him.
option?
Like, yo, where you
Yeah,
at?
sure.
You coming to my house?
Hold
You
up.
gotta take care of the mom. The mom is waiting for you in the bathroom.
I just hate the
Like,
black
these are the
stigma. Like
stories.
black people, like we don't like therapy. We don't believe in it. I'm just wondering, was it
He's
ever
like-
a
she's
thought?
like,
Was it like, do you want to see somebody about it or talk to somebody?
So look, you got to remember, there was nothing physically wrong with me, right? But my ego, the minute you tell me you can get this device, and now I got a never-ending erection,
Hard on? Yeah.
I just want it. I just want it. Like, nah, I'm with that. I'm good. So
On the
it was never, I want to try to
So it was never a
solve
thought.
it holistic. Not
So
even
then
a
the
thought.
answer is no. It was never a thought.
Absolutely not.
What if
Especially
you
could
found
get it.
out that if you had therapy, you wouldn't have needed this implant
I still would want it.
because it exists, not
Yeah.
because.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you hear how he was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and do this, but I really want to fuck her at the end of the
Yeah,
night.
he said he even still used Cialis with the implant. I remember hearing in the book.
Yeah.
You were still using pills because you wanted to make sure you were going to be good and on point.
Yeah, you get to a point so much where you get so dependent on the pills that I knew after surgery I did not need them, but psychologically I could not stop myself from taking them. That's how deep it can affect you. Like the mind is a powerful thing.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, just if you know a certain caliber of men and how men are, I understand. Just like, again, I'm gonna compare it to, you know, bitches want titties a certain way, and men, like it or not, they still doing it because they want it. Okay, so I'm gonna ask some other disgusting questions.
Yeah, go. The more
The
discussion,
balls
the
is
better.
not enough for her. She gotta learn everything.
Okay, so because my thought, like, I was thinking this where I couldn't ask my friend, because when he was like, I was like, what? Like, so when I went and looked at the picture, so I'm like, well, how do you come? Do you actually come? like,
So listen, what
because
you
of the
gotta,
whole steps of it where you have to
Pump
set
it
it
out.
off.
And there's a fluid in there.
And then, like, can you hold the cum until your girl comes? Like,
so
It's like depump it,
so
pump it.
so everything as far as physical anatomy of how your penis works is the same exact thing.
same.
This only affects the rigidness and keeping an erection. But sensation, orgasming,
The same.
everything is the same.
Like how, right. So,
So
okay,
is it like ketchup or is it like super soaker? Like
It's whatever you normally have.
Dude.
Okay.
It's gonna do exactly the same. The only difference is normally a guy has an orgasm, his shit goes down, my shit ain't going nowhere.
right, because
whoa.
it's what you call it, Thor.
That's right. So he did
Stormbreaker.
call it Thor. Almost. You almost
The
had it.
hammer, the hammer.
I don't even think, like, yeah,
He's got
get the
the
book
hammer.
to have the book, but listen to him.
Talking shit. Yeah. I was like, this
Like, I was getting
motherfucker.
shit done and like, yo, this shit is hilarious. It was beautiful. It was just so, like, open and just,
Yeah, the sports analogies, everything.
Yeah,
That's great.
I think the goal is it's such an awkward, shameful conversation. It's nice to make it funny. And relatable and kind of
No, I
normalize
mean,
it, you know?
it's sad that in life, that's the subject. Yo, is this nigga popping or what I'm gonna do to my girl? You know, what was the movie Spike Lee?
She gotta have it.
She gotta
You
have it.
know, and the school days, you know, that's basically, so it's solving a problem. It makes it okay.
Now, are there any side effects or long term, like, for having the implant?
No, most of the risk having the implant is the surgery itself.
Okay.
You know, you have to avoid infection. Infection is a real bad thing. So
Which is with
what guys
any
really just
surgeries.
need to do is make sure they go to an experienced doctor. You know, it's very, very low percentages, but if you get an inexperienced doctor, it could be a problem.
Which goes with all those type of procedures. You got to really be healthy and clean, and you know, girls with the butt stuff, if they don't do stuff right, it's you know, all type of, so that's understood. Okay, so the part where the Spanish girls was like, "Ah, unicorn," and then at the end, and you was like, "Oh, I got
I circled back, boy.
Now that is the epitome of a man. Like,
he had to do it one more time. Yeah, he had to have his shot one more time.
no, he had to not have it one more time. Let these bitches know.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's what I'm
playing.
saying. Yeah.
You was calling me because you played yourself and stuck the dick. Now I'm gonna beat your ass with this dick, and you gonna bow down.
Yeah, that was a problem. And like I said, you can't tell, so they had no idea. They confused.
Yeah,
like,
they're
yo, what is going on?
He was ready to that. He stretched and everything. He must have oysters. No, I have a question. The woman from Albania, the one on the beach that called you the freezer meat.
Yeah.
What happened to her? I would feel like you should marry her because she's the muse of the name of the book, and I mean.
So you know what?
She was the one who made you the most confident sexually.
So you know what? I should have, but there was she literally lived in another country. So
this country isn't getting any better.
So it was a distance scenario to keep the relationship going. But yeah,
do you keep in touch with her, or is she married, single?
Well, I kept in touch with her for a long time, but eventually she got married and had kids, so it became inappropriate, you know.
Okay, what was the shit with the African lady? Like, why? How did that start?
Yeah, that was messy.
That shit, that bitch was crazy.
Like, what?
She was like, "How could you do that? What do you do?
God forbid." That's my best African. God forbid.
Yeah, so I went through a scenario, and this was while I was struggling, where I was trying to do my male escort.
So the African found you, like.
So the African woman hit me up and was like,
bitches is
"I want to
hoes.
hire you to be my little boy toy." And you know, at the time I was using injections, which injections are no joke.
Oh yeah, that was. I remember.
Yeah, injections are no joke.
So you carried a little suitcase with all the.
No,
syringes?
injections are real small. You're gonna get. It's like, think about like a diabetic needle, right? But you do got to give yourself a needle for the injection. It's not painful or whatever, but it's unpredictable because using an injection, you're gonna get a hard on. You can have that joint for 3 hours. It ain't nothing you can do.
So you put it in on the bathroom break at dinner, and then you're good.
No, you can't do it at dinner.
When you do,
you got to do it right before sex. You know what I'm saying? You do it at dinner, you're gonna be looking crazy in the restaurant.
Because you can't
don't
get
do
up
it
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got to do it because it kicks in like 5 minutes and it ain't going nowhere.
I was gonna say, like, are you soft when you put it in, or you're hard? Put it in.
No, you're soft.
You're soft. Okay.
You're soft, and that joint kick in.
It goes
5 minutes. It's like you got solid steel.
Wow.
You know,
and it's gonna stay for 3 hours, like easy.
And you know, that's why I really appreciate you, because there's some men that you never heard of it, and just even probably the injection things and stuff, because mental and people feeling sad. No.
Yeah. So
don't feel sad. Go get it together. I don't think your woman will be upset.
Yeah, and so that's what's unfair about porn, because people watching porn, and almost all those porn guys are using injections.
Oh, I was going to say the rope
performing
thing too. The rope thing you described when you would dance.
Oh yeah, some sort of yeah. They're almost...
say that part again, because I didn't want to rewind.
Well, so everybody's heard of a cock ring, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like those.
So some guys get an erection.
Sorry, Mom.
And you can use like a cock ring or some sort of a dancing, some sort of material, and you can also use that around the base, and that'll also maintain your erection. So there's a whole bunch of little tricks.
So he does like ball play. And
How that answer got you that? You were definitely doing some Miss Cleo like psychic evaluation.
Call me now. No. I had another thought because I know you said you would never resort to therapy, but there's stuff like tantric sex yoga where they teach you how to metaphysically, have the mindset to train your mind into getting hard, and they even teach exercises on how to make sex last longer with lingam exercises where you
I did that for
mentally
years.
think about it and then you let it go down and you bring it back up
I did
4
that for
times a
years.
day. And
Wow.
it reminded me of
What
the therapy.
fuck is this? The fuck?
I'm
I did
sorry,
that
I'm weird.
Yeah. No,
But
what she's saying
that
is
stuff
on point.
fascinates
Did it for
me
years.
because if I do get married and there is an issue or something, I would want to be able to explore those things and that person be open to those things before they rely on drugs or surgeries. Personally.
I'll give from a male point of view. What she's really talking about is basically semen retention, right? So if a guy some guys finish fast, right? So there are things you can do, from exercises to stuff you can use, whatever, where you can build up your stamina. So regardless or not, I having an implant, obviously I can get an erection, but I can control, 100% control if
When
I'm
you're
going to
gonna do.
orgasm or not. Like, I'm never going to, oops, sorry, I finished. That's never going to happen.
Okay,
Ever.
wait. So you're saying that a man could control his orgasm when
Absolutely.
he's about to
Absolutely.
orgasm?
With
With training.
training.
You train it. You train it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I used to, if guys are listening, there's a
Listen.
product. There's a company called Sword Vitality.
Listen.
Called Sword Vitality.
Pause
and Sword Vitality sells a sharpener and something called like a double XL cream. The cream heals all of the tissues. Because, a lot of guys, they do all this masturbating, they do all this stuff, and they don't realize they're destroying the tissues, right? So you use one thing,
Is that why
cream.
is that why they
Pause.
have shaved skin? It feels like
Well, it's even deeper than that.
Oh,
I'm not talking
okay.
about even the surface. There's tissues under that get damaged. So you really need to treat this, right? So Sword Vitality.
Pause. So you're saying somebody who masturbates too much, that's bad?
Depending how you're doing it, right? So listen, you understand as a woman, right?
No, I'm just
the first
thinking
time you
about
have
young
sex, you
kids.
could blow on
How
your.
they start off.
So hear it.
Wait a second. What did he say?
So all of our sexual organs are the same, right? So I'm gonna say this: when you were a young woman, somebody could blow on your clit, and you'll get all these sensations, and you notice as you get older, it takes more and more and more. So there's ways where a woman can revitalize her sensations in her clit, and there's ways men can revitalize the sensations in the tissues in their penis.
Okay.
So I'm saying from a male point of view, there's a company called Sword Vitality, and they sell stuff that helps your stamina and also helps rebuild the tissues.
And that's something natural,
you can get an O
something.
shot, which an O shot is something, you research it, and they will give you this treatment
shot is
to your clit.
hormones or estrogen?
No,
C?
they do something where they do
B12?
to your clit, and it supposedly re-heals. I don't have a clit, so I didn't research it to that degree, but I'm
re-heals
telling you,
what?
it's called an O shot.
What, someone
Orgasm
going
shot?
through, who doesn't have want to fuck no more?
No, it's just supposed to make the nerves in your clit, if they're not as
more
sensitive, as they
sensitive.
used to.
I think I've heard
so
of
you
this
have
as
a
a
better
ghetto,
orgasm
it's called a pussy
sensation.
puffer pill.
So
I've
you
seen
can have
that
a
at a
better
sex store before.
orgasm or something?
It just makes you more sensitive. Everything is even more.
No, this is not a pill. An O
Okay.
shot is at
an actual
a
shot.
doctor. It's at a
But they call it an O shot.
they call it an O shot.
So you get a shot in your arm so you make your
I
vagina
don't
more
know.
I think
You
it's in
get
the
the
vagina.
shot
It's in that
in
area.
the vagina area.
So your vagina could be more sensitive
Your clit
because you
specifically.
can't come? Why would you do that?
Well, so if you take a woman that she got some high-powered vibrator,
people
she
got different
uses it every
vaginas.
day, all day.
And now she not coming no more.
She's gonna dull out.
Meaning
her
if a
clit.
bitch get too fucked
Wait a
too
second.
much.
You could dull out your clit?
Yeah, the worst thing for a woman to use is a vibrator. You're gonna get to a point
That means
where
you're
you
getting
cannot
fucked out
fuck
too much.
anything.
Does that
Yeah,
mean
you don't wanna
you're
use a
getting
vibrator.
fucked out
Just
too
don't
much?
use a vibrator.
So it is a thing that a bitch could get fucked out too much?
Of course.
So if you get fucked out too much, then your pussy don't work, and then you got to go get the O shot?
I
gotta
guess
go
the
get the O shot.
sensation
Ah,
phase.
damn.
Kill the sensation. It's not getting fucked out too much. I don't think it comes from penetration. I think it comes from
From the-
toys directly on the clit. you will numb it.
Oh, so specifically,
girls have
if you
different
use too
roast
much
beef.
toys, you fucked your.
But you also got to think
Shit
about
up.
the roast beef looks different on everybody.
I mean,
You
I've
know?
But
heard.
what if you like roast beef?
I mean, I'm not saying you
What do you
shouldn't
mean?
like roast beef. I like beef too. I'm
Because
just
vaginas
saying.
start doing certain
Some
things.
vaginas
with-
look different. Maybe that's part of it too.
No, we're talking specifically about the clit.
Yeah, but some people have huge clits and some people don't.
Well, the size of the clit or
She's
not,
like,
we're talking about the sensitivity.
I've seen enough porn. No, but go ahead.
About the sensitivity.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, just okay.
Interesting.
Basically, so the bitch done banged out the toys too much on her shit, and now she got to go get the O shot to have more filling.
Yeah, so that's what the
add,
How often would they
like
get it
some
though?
cells.
So that's
Once a month?
that's an option for women. I guess it depends on her evaluation of her clit sensitivity.
But it does
right?
something naturally, like how you're saying, like for the men, you could do stuff to build your stamina and your tissues.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
something
So for the men, I
natural.
like myself, I would use Sweat
people might need
Vitality,
that.
and so she's talking about the tantric stuff or whatever. You can increase your stamina, and I got to a point where I could feel myself have an orgasm without releasing any fluid. That's one of the things they teach you.
They call that
Cause semen
Kundalini
retention.
Kundalini
Wow,
power.
that's some magician shit. Like that's
Yeah.
some real.
It's
other
really
mental
cool.
shit.
It's like wet dreams. Like you could have a wet dream and have every sensation but the physical, like you orgasm or feel wet.
Oh right. That's what wet dreams are. Where
Right.
okay, somebody actually
guys
come
have a
in
wet
and
dream.
really-
They can wake up wet. You know what I mean? But you could have, in the weirdest way, you can have like a very vivid dream and it feels so real, like it really happened, like you had sex with a ghost or something.
Wow.
I'm weirding you out, I know.
Okay. Hey, Ashley.
Sex with a ghost. That's
Next
that.
week, I'm the star on the show, and we can just keep talking. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, the book just is a really good book. I look at it, how you break it down, just, people, we're sexual, people have certain sexual heights. I give it a scoring board, some people like the normal heterosexuals, me. I'll admit I'm at the bottom of my scoring board.
Vanilla.
Because we're just like fucking man and woman, fucking. Like it could be crazy toys, give me lock up and da-da-da-da and dominate me. And then the next level is the woman. Yes, the girls are calling. Of course.
Too little,
Now
too
they want
late.
to call.
Anyway, we already got.
So the next level is the girl on girl, right? Because kind of girl on girl. Then the girl who's girl and boy. And then,
Oh, you mean bisexual or
yeah,
the
the
trans?
level of like sex intake of your heightness of sex craze,
So, find a question in that because that's curious. Because there's a stereotype of dancers most likely are gay. I've only been to one male.
They're not even on the
show.
list because that's a whole nother world, a man and a man. So that
Right.
they done took it off the rocker and it took it another direction up
But
there.
would you wouldn't engage in that even if the price was right with a man or?
Nah, you can't trade your money comes and go, yo. You can't trade your peace of mind for money. Because
Basically, niggas saying, nah, I ain't fucking gay and I ain't playing that. And he says that in the book. That fucked with him a lot, that gay shit. So sorry, everybody, life is life. But ain't nothing wrong
Ain't nothing.
with being.
That's crazy. Like look, that's how you roll. That's how you roll. But
Right.
that's-
It's nothing wrong with.
But what about like a partner, like a relationship partner, and she was bi? That wouldn't affect you or feel some type of way, as far
I
as.
prefer bisexual women.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
No, look, let me keep it 100. I've had, no,
She's
listen,
offended. No, I'm
I've
kidding.
had
She's not.
bisexual girlfriends that had girlfriends that I never interacted with. I don't even look at my girlfriend dealing with a girl as cheating. Like, knock
Why?
yourself
Why
out.
not?
Look, as long as my dick is the only star of the movie,
Yes.
you can have as many co-stars as you want,
Yes,
as long
yes.
as there's one penis
Most
involved.
men,
I don't really care if they deal
I
with women.
guarantee if I did that with my husband, he would be so down. But from the very beginning, it's like, oh, do you? And he's like, no, not at all. However, I think that's every guy's fantasy is women on women. It's just, I mean, women are sexy and women are women. So, you know, it comes with the territory. But yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
It's all good.
he is the dick connoisseur. The dick, like, I want it.
Yeah, as long as there's only one dick in the equation, so knock yourself out. Right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with liking sex and being proud and wanting
Not at
to
all.
bang the girl. Basically, that's what you said. You want to make sure you please her. That's what's been your main thing, is pleasing her, which pleases you. And some men aren't like that. They love pleasing their woman, and that makes them happy.
Validation.
Have you ever thought
Yes.
of going into the industry of adult world and doing films and it not being just dancing?
So I was offered that, but ironically, for a man going into porn, I get paid more to dance than to film
Really?
a porno.
Really?
Guys when I looked at it, guys were getting like $150 a scene.
Yeah,
Really?
because that's
And I was
basically,
getting
film is film. It
$250
doesn't
to
matter
dance.
sexual or not. Film is film.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Unless you up paid, that's when the checks go. But at the beginning, it's just whatever rate is. The rate is film, sexual or not.
And I think because there's so many guys that are willing to film porn, the people who do porn, it's like, I don't got to pay a lot of money. Like, there's guys that want to do it
another one will
all
do
day,
it
every day.
better than you.
Yeah,
Next.
so unless you build a name for yourself, like, you know, those guys get paid nothing.
Okay, so let's get into some more fun things. Let's close it out on the book. The book was real good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm going to say...
I
go
do have a
ahead.
question because, you know, you mentioned being a mom and you have 2 boys. What would you suggest, you know, once they start having sex, for instance, given what you went through, how would you have wanted your mom to approach that if she felt like she could help you or wanted, you know what I mean? Like, and then also question did you live in a 2-parent household? Were your parents around?
I'll analyze you because I analyzed you on this.
Because we were curious about this because she
this.
has boys and she's very, as you could see, open about this stuff.
But I mean, I analyzed it by saying, when you start having sex, you gotta wait. It's
So
a
you're
word, like
saying-
you gotta do it.
So you're saying, do it again, son. I got the condoms.
You
Get it
shouldn't
right.
go in with any mental stress about it. It's your first time, so that's, you know, that's.
But you
just
said it too. Girls are bitches.
We can't, right. We will never get away from it. So the mom, that's why I said a mom should read this. Women should read this just in raising boys, having brothers or whatever, because you want to start the strength, the security, because once the insecurity breaks in, it's no turning back of the insecurity.
I feel like I would have went to an uncle or somebody, like an older man to talk about it. Be like, what worked for you? Kind of like in the movie Sinners, which I know we'll get into when he tells what he says what girls like.
Yeah.
If you remember that scene in the car, about, you know, what it's like ice cream, like it's ice cream. And,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
But
I just
we'll rewind. So homie talks about the karate chop tongue, right?
That's right. We forgot about that. We forgot about that.
Which makes a good topic because, like, the lady was like, "Come on, I want it now." Because after the karate chop of the tongue, but so much, you still want a good ramen. Like, that's how you close the deal off.
That is true.
You just reminded her.
Yes, I did.
No, and it's.
But it was a question I wanted him to answer about.
You know, you should.
Boys,
you're
young
supposed to
boys.
know how to eat your girl, but people need lessons on
That's
that.
even harder to learn.
You know,
Yeah.
some people
think.
need lessons on that, and then some people need lessons on, you know,
Fucking.
that's the pussy, there's the hole, and
That's the butthole.
Don't be playing on the side of the lips and all of
Yeah.
that. It's real in the middle.
And the taint.
You know,
don't poke the taint.
Just saying to young men growing up, just remembering growing up, you know.
Well, I'll try to circle back to her question real quick. I think young boys should have a conversation with somebody they're comfortable to get an understanding of the dynamic of sex. Because when it's not a conversation, you just learn the wrong ways. Like, I learned watching porn on VHS tapes or sneaking a magazine, and you kind of listen to other young boys that don't know
Rather
what's
than
going
older
on.
guys like your dad or somebody. You
yeah,
never
so
went to your dad and been like, yo.
Yeah, so you
Willie
get the
was
wrong
terrible.
perception of what sex is supposed to be. So make it an open dialogue and just try to frame it based on what sex is supposed to be, which is two people coming together that, care about each other or whatever. And it's a way that is enjoyable. It can feel good and you're supposed to enjoy it. And maybe that'll avoid the pressure and the anxiety that I had because nobody explained that to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking we need to write a book, for beginners and then let them know about it so they could go secretly.
Well,
and
I had
read
a book when I was 13
to start understanding, how, a woman writes a book to let a man know how, you start off loving a woman correctly, and then a man writes a book. But basically reading his book, men are just mental, visual kings.
Yeah.
Sexaholics.
Yeah.
No, but I remember I was 13. My mom gave me a book called It's a Girl Thing, and it talks about menstruation and birds and the bees and wet dreams and all that stuff. And I don't know if that existed for boys, but that could be helpful. Or I guess maybe sex ed was all we could have in school.
Yeah, they have sex ed, but
yeah, but that's a shame that boys feel like they can only talk to their peers about this stuff, and not an uncle or their dad.
I mean, sometimes they do, but then the person could be a bad influence or not.
Well. Mm-hmm.
So, but to me, sex is sex, and that's a part of life. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much, because you were just so natural about the breakdown. If you're if you're a woman, because one, you don't want your daughter to be with, the Punisher. So, this is an education of, what you might not want. He wasn't
always the Punisher, he was just a regular guy.
Nah, once he was turned out, then that nigga was into pleasing, getting pleased, and that was it. But it's still real, because, at the end of the day, you want to be sexy, you want to feel sexy, you want to be fucked right, or get fucked, or give a fuck, a good fuck, so it makes sense.
He likes the word just as much as you,
clearly.
Clearly.
Question,
when it comes down to being an adult, this is adult talk.
Yes. If you hadn't been a stripper, what would you have done? Basketball? You said you were in college, or you got into college in Baton Rouge.
I was in college to be a school teacher.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I actually taught K
teachers are freaks. No, let me stop.
Yeah.
That's mean.
You're a teacher.
Because I don't want no damn teacher freaking, because, they get caught all the time.
That's what's crazy, because
it just
he would
happened.
be the sexy sex ed teacher.
Yeah, so I taught K through second grade, and I literally got a DM recently from a fifth grade girl that was in the school.
Before or after the Diddy stuff?
After the Diddy stuff.
Okay, yeah, because you were on the map.
Obviously, I was teaching years ago, so she's a grown woman now.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, these 10-year-olds are fresh.
No. She's a grown woman now, but she reached out to me. Hey, I was one of your students.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the topics we do have kind of caters into your book also. Mm-hmm. The Substance with Demi Moore. Mm-hmm. Did anyone see that?
Yes. That's the picture of the film. Get a sense of an idea. It looks kind of scary.
So she got an award for this, or the movie
she
people behind it nominated, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically touches on wanting to do stuff to yourself, enhance yourself. You're getting older, and you want to, do a boob job or look younger, Botox, and it gears towards that. However, it was just really way left. It did teach.
So yes.
Go ahead.
Kendria made me watch this movie.
Yes.
And I wanted to see it, but I never got to see it when it was in theaters. But it's about the idea of beauty standards in Hollywood. It's about this woman from Hollywood who's over 30, obviously, and she was this TV star, and she loses her job because she's too old. The industry was like, you're done. You're spoiled goods. And suddenly she gets approached from this undercover, what do you call it? Just
she's
top secret
drug.
But it's like this this drug that's called the Substance.
Undermarket.
Black market. That's what I meant. Black marketed drug called the Substance. And it's like you literally become another part of yourself. So you literally birth the younger version of yourself out of yourself. This really weird sci-fi trippy
You see,
movie.
like those stitches.
So in the
in her
image you
back?
see, Demi Moore gets
The
split
body
in two.
comes out of her back. The new
And after
body,
she
the
takes this
younger
medicine,
body.
it's a syringe medicine. After she takes this medicine, she births herself from like 20, 30 years ago. So she's this younger version of herself. And she gets to be herself for a week, and then the following week she has to go back to her natural self, which is whatever age she is.
Come back to the old Demi.
She becomes obsessed with being her youthful self and steals time from her natural
Old self.
forcing her to age vastly fast. So she becomes decrepit and hunched over and looks like a monster. And her younger self, instead of
like,
trying to
"Fuck you,
venture,
bitch."
instead of trying to venture into a new life, she becomes the same exact person she was and her natural self, but starts deforming. It's really creepy.
I
but
just love the way
really
she
good
breaks it
story.
down.
Really good story because
It's cool. I gotta check this out.
it's really good. This screenplay is what won an Oscar, and that's why it was really good. But she was nominated, and she's in her 60s, so it was great
It's Demi
to see
Moore.
her.
It's giving Demi Moore.
By the way, I love striptease, and I would watch that movie all the time. So
Demi Moore
Never
always, to me, Demi Moore is always gonna pop off, and this was something else for her just to let you know I'm still here.
Yes.
But yeah, it was way left. It was a lot of effects that made it turn like really, really. But when she breaks it down in that way and giving knowledge and picking on people who do it too much, and basically that's what it is,
the
picking on
obsession
people
with, not
who
liking yourself.
put too much shit and then you turn into a monster, and they really glorified turning her to a monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking for that when I get
Shit
home.
was squirting everywhere. It was like disgusting. That's where
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, y'all overdid
Yeah,
it.
she was like, this is too far. But the weird part is I've seen so
very
many
Quentin
weird abstract
Tarantino.
movies. I knew what was going to happen. She's like, Ashley, you've seen this before? I was like, no, I'm just guessing. But like every moment that was happening, I was like, predicted it all. But
So, so The Substance, it's a funny watch. Definitely go watch it. Definitely go watch it. Demi, she played the pissed off when she was getting fucked up.
oh my God, when she plays her elder self, like getting old,
Getting
it was
pissed
scary to
off.
look at, but she did such a good job. Like she started, so like because she's still herself, even though she's in two entities, she knew that because the younger version of herself was stealing time from her, she would binge eat.
And that
So she was doing like crazy things to knowingly affect the younger self.
So when the younger self
So
would
when the
come
younger self was in
on
her
and do
body-
a show, a chicken leg.
Yeah, chicken leg just popped out of her hip, and she was shooting because she was still acting.
Oh nah, this is crazy. This
Yeah,
is
it was crazy. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Like
This sounds crazy.
That was the craziest scene. I did not predict that scene. You remember that?
Yes,
But,
it's
I gotta
really,
check
Yeah. A really good cast too. Dennis Quaid is in it.
yeah, he's in that case.
Which I haven't seen in a while. It's a really weird cast, but it was really good. But it's so interesting that you are on here and you went through what you went through in your journey, and then this story is about this, a woman who was obsessed with wanting what she used to have, and the idea of what it's like for women in entertainment. And I want to be an actress, so you think about those things, and
I just say you got to take care of yourself, love yourself.
Exactly.
Really, even if you're married, have kids, you have to really manage everything properly and really love yourself. Like, be into your skin, be into going to the doctor, be into really giving yourself time. Like, manage the kids, do what you got to do with the kids, but give them their break and say no, because it's important.
Well, have your boundaries and your standards too, your self-worth.
Don't let stress kill, because stress kill. Don't stress no
Stress
bills
kills.
that you automatically know they're coming. So that's the best thing, I think, is don't stress. All right, come on. Are we going to get to the next one? We'll get to the next one. A favorite. Sinners. Did you see Sinners?
I definitely saw Sinners.
Okay, let's go. Give your thought.
Let's get back to the ice cream part. You should have had a conversation like that when you were little.
Yeah. That was just gonna say that was definitely a good pointer, because there was a young guy trying to figure out what to do sexually, and he gave him
He
some
was in that
pointers
environment.
to how to go about it. So yeah, that was a good
And
flow.
that's, again, automatically you're in an environment, so you just hope that there's a balance where because it's a part of life where you're gonna start having sex. So you want hopefully for that balance, but.
Yeah, or just an older guy that you can be comfortable to talk about it with, and not your friends. You know.
So, the guy who directed it, right? What do you guys think? What did it remind you of? It reminded me of, I want to get you guys' opinion. What did it kind of like give your overall?
You go first.
Well, it didn't remind me of anything specifically, but I thought it was very well done in terms of that type of movie, a vampire movie. And I like the way they played off of showing these black men in that time trying to do their own and have their own, and you know, they were empowered for that time.
Yes.
And so it gave you that kind of racial element where we've seen that in those old movies forever, but then when you bring the vampire element to it, it just took it left. And
Right.
I thought that was super interesting. You know?
At the beginning, a lot of black people were like, oh, this is not a movie for a white person to see because of the rawness of it. But because of the vampire part, you know, I thought it made it easy to watch. Like, it shouldn't have been.
Well, it's such a deep message, too, like, religious-wise, like, this theme of the story. And
now that part they might not can't handle.
And
a message,
you know,
I got.
I think that was why it was so powerful and why it was so successful. Besides being beautifully made and cinematography, everything, and the acting was superb. Like the actress who played the good guy twins partner, she's a theater actress, so I love her. But you know, the message behind it was great, and the history, you know, that artist,
the history
really
of the
happened
music,
to him.
like hip hop music and different genres of music. What I got from it, one, the twist on it was very Quentin Tarantino. The twist with the vampire and stuff.
Definitely, like
very
Dawn of the
Quentin
Dead.
Tarantino.
Yeah,
but
Dust Till Dawn.
One of the best messages I liked was how the twin who was with the white girl, they couldn't be together in that time, but once they became vampires, they were able to be together because now they were vampires and outlived everybody. Because remember, in their human state, it was not good. He was always pushing her away, like, we can't be together.
Yeah.
But once he was bit and turned into the vampire, and they turned into the vampire together.
So you love the romance aspect.
They were able to be together, like, you know, accepted.
No, but
and
you know.
then the funny part was maybe this is where the white people can't handle, where he was dying and the white man wouldn't let him die. He kept fucking with him. Like, come on back. And he was trying to get to his dead wife and baby to be finished, to move on. Yeah. So that was one how they always fucking with us. And they just don't leave us the fuck alone. Yeah. You know, till this day. But no, they did a good job. And Michael B. Jordan, he did his thing with that. That same character being and dropping that
He did
part.
a good job playing two characters, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, guys. Now we are going to get into game time.
Here we go.
Game time. Okay.
Board games, okay? Board games.
Cards Against Humanity. This is a popular game. A lot of people love, right?
Was this
So
a
how do
party
you play
game
it?
for horrible people?
Hey.
It has things on it, right?
That's what I think it says on the box.
How does it go?
So, like, I think you draw a bunch of cards for all of us, and then we try to finish the phrases with the cards that we have. So, like, the phrase will be like, I don't know, like,
Pass it to her because she knows the game.
I mean, I don't remember. I used to play it years ago.
I kind of saw what you just said. Don't drop it out.
So the game is simple. Each round, one player asks a question from the black card, and then we answer it with whatever cards we have. So, like, for instance, coming to Broadway this season, blank the musical. And then the card options are dick pics. Or covering myself with Parmesan cheese and chili flakes.
Okay, pull a card, pull a card.
So we're going to... Let's find the white card. So we'll just... Okay, so... I don't know how many we start with, at least like
Just two each.
just 2 each. You get 2. This one's open. And you get 2. I think you should get 4, but whatever.
We're
All
doing
and then-
shorthand.
Okay.
We're doing shorthand. Yes, because we got like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're done. Done, 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 done.
So we
Okay.
see the question. Okay.
Hurry up, because
The
I want to get to
question
Risha.
is, blank, that was so metal. Blank, that was so metal.
So then we answer
So we,
with our
so
card.
we pick one of the cards that we think is the best answer, and whoever has
Hurry
the
up.
funniest
So
one,
blank, that was so metal, having anuses for eyes.
that was so metal. Okay,
That
that's
was
your
so
card.
metal.
So what's yours?
Pooping in a laptop and closing it.
That was so metal. God damn, that's a good one. Because mine's Nicolas Cage. That was so metal. So I think you won. You won that round.
That
Jeez. But they are pretty gross like that. That's normal.
Okay.
So it can be really funny when you're drunk or high.
yes.
Usually.
Okay. So you guys know about this game? Sorry, it's your people's again.
My people.
It's your people's other
I
girl.
don't know that game.
Oh, damn.
Risha Roulette. This is Miami
Girls?
game. So we're just gonna read.
My
We're not gonna play a game because this is like a drinking game.
Potential clients, we'll see.
So you read a card what it
They watch the
says.
show.
You read a card what it says,
Okay.
and I'll read a card. Just like how her game goes, so people will. Okay.
We don't have any tequila. Oh,
No,
well.
we're not taking a shot right now. It's over. Take a shot if you ever sold your food stamps. Oh shit! Wow.
So you gotta keep it 100. Would you be down in the back
No,
right
I never
now?
sold my food stamps. I'm very selfish with them.
All right. No, you go.
Take a shot if you like golden showers.
Ew.
No, I'm just.
Yo, I used to have this friend. She owned a salon. Her man gave her everything, but she used to have to pee and shit on him.
Are you serious?
Yes, and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." Yes.
In the shower?
And
Where
he
would
was
she
a
do it?
Big, and she was like, "Really? No, like on the bed,
Ew.
right? Like,
On the bed.
He would make her.
I don't know if she was lying or not, but she used to be like, but the money was good, but." Yeah.
You don't get no points for making that up. So I'm going to say she was keeping
I'm not making it up. I'm not.
Yeah. No, not
Only-
you making it up. Your
No,
friend
that
telling you that
oh.
she did that.
No, she was
You
crying.
get no
She was
points
a
for
little
that.
like livid over her relationship, but that was a heavy
I'd be like,
one.
I'll throw meatballs on you. And it won't smell, and you can eat it later.
What's
So
your
mine is take a shot if you're still a sneaky link with your boyfriend or BD or baby mom, baby daddy. I mean, I'm sorry, so not black.
No. No shots
No
on that
shots at
one.
me, no.
You don't got no baby
I don't have
dad.
a baby dad. Or
Do you
baby
have any
mom.
kids? Oh.
Do you want any?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to get married one day or no? Just have kids.
No, I would get married.
Yeah, he wants to get married.
I would get married.
He's gonna find the right woman.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
she's
that's
gonna
all it is.
love
That's all it
him. She's gonna be like, okay, babe, when we gonna do it again? I'm just blessed that right now, but I'm very glad to have read that book. So if anything ever happens in my future, I know what to, how
Yeah.
to.
You got it covered.
She's gonna
support
buy the
my
copy
man.
and give it to
You
the
know,
kids when
God,
they're 15.
Thank you for a beautiful life. Thank you, God.
Right.
Bless.
And in search of freezer meat, that's what she's talking about. It's a lot of good information.
And you can find the book.
anywhere: Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Audible, iTunes, and Google Play.
I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate that.
Harlem in the motherfucking house.
Harlem in the
All right.
house,
I think I
Harlem in
done
the
seen him
house.
somewhere at a puffy party. I'm just playing. I've been at a million. So, but I think that's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Ashley, for helping me tonight.
You're
this was
welcome.
awesome.
Hopefully I'm
Until
coming again.
next time, I'll probably have other hosts, of course, other guests. But I'll bring you back because I'm bringing you back, girl.
You better bring me
You know,
back. So I'm kidding.
As long as you want to come back, it's all good.
Of course.
Yay.
And you can come back too with your next book or whatever's going
No, I
on.
have fun.
Yeah.
So just give me the invite. I'll come through. I'll give a male point of view because it doesn't sound like you got a lot of testosterone on these group panel things.
No, I interview a lot of guys. So that's why I have, you a part of the other topics and stuff to give you guys opinion and let it be
nice.
a
Okay,
mixture
so you do
of
have a lot
us
of guys.
women.
All right, perfect,
I like to have
perfect.
different women, different sometimes, lesbians, bisexuals to give a different opinion, So you never know when you come to my show. But, I was asking a guy friend, because he is funny, to give that to be a part. But yeah. We're always interviewing guys, and y'all always got fucked up shit to say. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my brothers.
That works.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.